now tuned in to Toasted Radio with your host, That Boy Toast.
Excuse me, class. Class.
Shut up!
Woo, okay.
Let's get it!
Don't you shut up, Randy.
All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Toast, live in the building. I can't wait for the show to start. We got Xavier over here. Say what's up. He's back in fucking ATX. So how's it been since you've been back, man?
It's been all right. Had its moments, but so far it's been good. Just trying to get a new start going over here. In a whole different state. So
yeah. So the job search has been going fucking pretty steady for you. Now I heard that you got like an AT&T interview, and you got picked out of what was it?
80 people they got interviewed yesterday, and they were only taking 25. I was one of 25.
And you got down to the 25.
Yeah, I got down to 25.
Damn, does it feel like a fucking one of them like shows? You know what I'm saying? Where
maybe ever so slightly. Honestly, I was more surprised. The only thing I told my mom, she's like, "Well, what's it for?" And I was like, honestly, I don't know. I saw that AT&T was offering something on Indeed, and I was like, I'm gonna apply for it.
So did you? So what is it for AT&T? Like, what is
honestly,
it?
I still don't know.
You still don't know?
I still don't know. I'm gonna go to tomorrow and find out. But it has a set pay for right now, which ain't nothing super crazy. But for right now, I can't be picky. So it's
not
$600
$600
every Friday.
$600 every Friday.
Wow.
Oh damn, dude. Hey, that's let's see here, 1,200. That's 2,400.
Yeah, 2,400.
That's 2,400.
That's starting.
You ain't got no
too.
kids. You got nothing to worry about. So we have a great show though for y'all tonight. As y'all see, we got the new camera angle set up, and everything like that. So when I'm looking over here at Xavier, y'all gonna be able to see my face. Y'all don't have to see me get like this, looking at the computer screen anymore. So I actually get to interact a lot more with Xavier and everyone. Jessica is not going to be on the show tonight. I don't know if she's going to be coming back to the show or not. But that's okay, guys. That's how Toasted Radio works, and we keep the crew members going. You know that Toast is never going to stop. So we do have a great show tonight, and what we're going to do is we decided to go more on themes and start really diving into things that you as the viewers have shown interest in and what y'all think are funny. The last show that we did was a few weeks back with 27 Alone and Tommy Red. We got great news about Tommy Red coming up. I'll let y'all know about that later. But y'all like the hot sauce. We call it the hot seat challenge. So if we do interviews, I'd love to continue feeding them some hot sauce and asking them those questions. What do you think about that, Xavier?
I think it's awesome. I think we need to up the hot sauce though, because
dude,
I did the hottest one, and it's
nothing.
It starts off a little spicy, but it's doable. Honestly, after a minute, you're cool off of it.
You really are. Yeah. I mean, but it was a great gift, and it started.
It's fun. If you don't like spice, then it's gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, it's gonna fuck with you. I mean, especially the last one.
Well, Tommy Red and what was the other gentleman?
27 Alone.
27 Alone. He seemed like he was not feeling it. Both of them seemed like they were done.
No. See, and Tommy Red was kind of. He was like, everyone else is a bitch, right? But 27 Alone, after the very first one, was like,
he was done, and the first four to me are chill,
dude. I literally took number 8 challenge out of 12 and just put it on my eggs the other day. To me, it's not hot. But if y'all like that, we'd like other skits and everything like that to be involved. But that was great. And so we're gonna do more of themes tonight, and tonight is gonna be all about pushing forward, and kind of realizing that if you're in a rut or anything like that, that you can do anything. If you put your mind to it and, keep pushing forward, even in the darkest of times. And if you have to take, a hiatus, because, I struggle each and every day. I think everybody struggles. I think right now, you're going through your change, coming from California to here. I mean, I'm coming to realize every day in life is a fucking struggle.
Yeah, I mean, but just any type of obstacle, really. I mean,
and it doesn't stop. I think the older you get, the more obstacles keep going in your way.
Yeah, it eventually just gets to the point where you kind of learn to not get comfortable with them, but adapt and learn how to kind of get by them a little easier and kind of figure it out and prepare for the next one, I guess you could say.
Yeah, let it like feed you, like let it be your fuel at that point.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, no, 100%.
And so we have some of that now. Just to hint, guys, if you are in the Kyle and Austin area, the first topic that we do want to talk about tonight, Kyle has on fire. All right, we were talking about the California fucking wildfires. So now, Xavier, you were in California, after Christmas and everything.
Yeah.
So how was it when you went back?
It was weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like the first day. So funny story. I had a ride figured out, and then come to find out right before I got on the plane here in Austin, come to find out my ride was not able to.
Really?
Yeah, so his girlfriend ended up finding out that she had school because he was like, okay, she said she could pick you up, no worries. My buddy Devin you met.
Yeah.
But she ended up having school, and she's like, I can't miss this. Like, I can't. Well, he let me know right as I was taking off, and I had my phone in airplane mode at that point already. I wasn't paying attention to it. And then I land in Oakland. I'm like, holy shit, I don't have a fucking ride home. I'm all the way in Oakland, and it's like 2 hours away from where I live.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, keep going.
No, luckily he got a hold of my buddy Chandler, and he worked in the Bay Area at that time, and he was like, oh, I'm going to have to pick you up. I'm in Redwood City, so I'm like 30 minutes. 40
okay, that's
minutes
not
out.
bad.
Yeah, so I just waited for him at the airport for like half an hour, and then he was like, oh, I'm just going to get you an Uber. So I waited, I was there for in total an hour 30 waiting.
That's not bad.
No, that's not terrible.
And I heard your layover wasn't bad. Now the question though is, because the wildfires we were talking about, you know, when you were here, how was the wildfires? Because I just traveled to California, but how were the wildfires when you got back? Were they still active?
Honestly, I couldn't really tell we didn't really fly over Los Angeles or anything.
You didn't fly over that area.
I couldn't really tell. Like the way we kind of went was kind of going like we went over Wyoming. I don't fucking know why we went over Wyoming, but we went over Wyoming.
Maybe they did it to go around everything.
Maybe. I know my buddy works in Bakersfield every now and then. And he said it's pretty smoky up there. Whenever I got over there, he's like, yeah, it's been pretty bad. But he goes, for the most part though, it's starting to settle down a lot more. Whenever he told me, but I think now we're good. I think there's little shit here.
I mean,
there's little shit here and there. But
we picked you up last week. It was about 2 weeks ago. I'd say, give or take. A couple days.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah, just about 2 weeks ago. And when we were driving up there, you could smell it. Because we passed right by LA, literally 15 minutes outside of LA.
You could smell all the burn.
And you could smell all the burn and the smog. And you know what? I really didn't pay attention because I did a apprenticeship in LA for a little while, when I was tattooing and everything. But I was literally right by my tattoo shop where I was staying, so I could walk. So I didn't have a car back then or anything, right? So I didn't really get to explore too much.
You're on Dos Patas Express.
Yeah, straight Chevrolets, bro.
Yeah, Chevrolets, Lamborghinis.
But now, go that drive though. I'm gonna tell you what, dude. That drive fucking sucks.
I'm gonna be honest. The way we had to go, fucking is shit. It's dog shit. I hate going down by El Paso and all that. If you go through Flagstaff, Arizona, and then you end up in Albuquerque, or what was it? I can't remember what part of New Mexico it was. You end up at Gallup. Okay. If you go through there, it's fine. It's chill. It's nice, and especially too, because it's the nicer parts everyone wants to see.
Yeah.
You go through New Mexico through Gallup and shit. It's all the red mountains and shit. It looks like Native America scene. Flagstaff, all the fucking woodsy fucking shit. It's nice out there. But the way we have to go is nothing but dry and fucking
It was
ugly.
dry. It was we get to West Texas. We hooked over. Went through. I think it was Albuquerque. No, was it Albuquerque?
No, Albuquerque's way more up. We were down way
Phoenix.
lower.
We went through Phoenix.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah.
And then so that's just desert. And then it was literally it reminded me so much of West Texas the whole drive.
Yeah,
except for you start seeing mountains and things of that nature.
Yeah, but it's so dead still. It's not pretty mountains, right? There's something about the fucking drive. It's just ugly.
Oh, dude, and we did that drive. It was 3 days. Me and Jessica literally get in the car, leave. We get there. We drive straight through. Just me and her. We don't stop. We don't sleep. We don't do anything. We get there. I don't even think we slept the next day because we hung out with her friends and everything. I don't think we got any sleep.
Oh yeah, that's what you guys got to the house over here. My mom showered and stuff, and then you
Yeah.
guys just were like, oh.
Yeah, and then I had to start working on the car, dude. The roads killed my car at the end of it. Dude, I
Yeah.
broke out some fog lights. I'm just telling y'all guys, if you want to travel and drive, you better make sure your car is ready for it.
Safe and sound. No, 100%.
Check them tires, okay? But, all right, so now we do have, the crazy fires over here, and this is the first time, and I've lived in the Austin area and then, like, now in Kyle for a year. The winds today, I mean, have you seen it outside?
No, yeah, they're aggressive for sure.
Dude, like, the whole street, I wish I would have taken a picture for y'all guys, but all the freaking trash cans are blown over. Like, everything in my backyard is blown over.
Yeah.
Like, it literally moved the Blackstone grill a little bit.
Oh, really?
It was that bad.
Strong? I didn't even see that.
And then we started getting warnings. So there was a warning that was HOSC warning, and we've never seen that. So
Oh,
I
really?
was like, that was Hayes County.
There was a couple
Service
different counties.
Something alert
Well,
or whatever.
Apple alerted me and said some town away from here, not too far. They actually had to evacuate. I don't know why, but I'm guessing either fire or the storm thing that was going on, but they had to evacuate.
Yeah, they had to evacuate. So that is crazy that
It got that bad.
It got that bad, and I wonder what caused it. So we're gonna pull up a video right now,
okay.
and then we're gonna find out what really happened.
All
Because
right.
if you go outside right now, though, you can smell it. Like
fire?
Yeah. So first, we're gonna show you though the winds right now
Good,
of
check
like what Austin kind of looked like today, and then we're gonna go on over to like the wildfires. Okay. So let me get that pulled up real quick for y'all, and then so Xavier. So like if you could like tell anybody, like what would you say to the people that are dealing with these since you've dealt with them like in California while I pull this up?
The fires and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the crazy weather. No, I mean fires. I mean, I didn't really grow up. Oh, well, I did grow up where the fires happened, but I didn't experience the fires exactly when I was living there. But the fact that it happened somewhere where I was born at, and I have a lot of family that lives over there. It's a worrisome thing. It is sad to see a lot of people work so hard for what they live in and their house and everything they work so hard their whole lives to get, just be burnt in the matter of fucking minutes,
Exactly.
And it's devastating. It sucks, I can't imagine ever putting all my blood, sweat, and tears into something, and then all of a sudden a breath of wind comes, a flame, and your
Boom.
house is gone.
Yeah,
It's just
done.
seconds. It's done. It's sad, but no, I mean, I feel for all those people though, and hopefully they'll be able to get back on their feet here soon.
Yeah,
Los
hopefully there
Angeles.
wasn't any. Let's find out. Let's find out if there was any like actual things. This right now is the extreme winds had blown a dust layer all over downtown Austin. So let's check this out, guys. I mean, if you see that, that's normal for like California and everything. I think the way it looks. California's air is kind of bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
But like normally, like Austin doesn't look like that. I mean,
all hazy.
yeah, it's just not, especially like right now. And then let's go over here. So let's close this one out. Let's find out what was really going on. So according to the Hays County Office of Emergency Services, as of Tuesday, March 4th, around 7:41 p.m., the fires have burned about 174 acres. And forward movement of the fire has stopped. So that's good. Let's see here. There's supposed to be a video. I guess there's not a video, man. Let's see if we can get some video footage of these little wildfires. Let's see.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. It's weird hearing that because over here, especially because I feel like, I mean, I'm sure you guys have had wildfires before, but hearing only 100 and what was it, 74 acres? Yeah, and compared to like something 1,000 acres in California, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's still devastating. I mean, a fire is a fire. It sucks when it burns down shit, but it's just, I don't know, it's crazy to me.
Let's see here. Boom.
For the ones who know
Oh, of course, we
safety
got the
isn't a
ads.
catchphrase,
Of course.
it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it.
All right, guys.
Hays
So
County Sheriff Department just lifted an evacuation notice near Kyle. That was all tied to a brush fire there in the area. People
just
living
a brush
on
fire.
Donkey Road no longer need to evacuate.
Now, another fire is burning in Blanco County, just west of Johnson City. The sheriff's office there is telling neighbors near Klett Road to prepare for potential evacuations. We have crews on the way to both of those fires right now.
All right, so that was breaking news, you know, out of, you know, Kyle area and everything like that. So, you know, I hope for the best that, you know, no one's going to have to, you know, necessarily evacuate anymore. Luckily, they were able to contain it, you know, but it's,
Get it all
you
under
know,
control.
it is pretty crazy how fast with high winds that things can just take you out
in a second. That's all it takes is a gust of wind and a flame.
Yeah, like, I mean, to be honest, I like, I'm so glad that, you know, it's, I don't know, I never would want to experience that. Like,
I wouldn't either.
Like to have all of this equipment just go up in flames. Like, I couldn't even imagine. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even really necessarily equipment either. I mean, you got stuff in here that you can't replace. I mean, you can always buy another TV.
I could, but
you know,
I mean, there is stuff. Yeah,
shit like that would break my heart. You're painting over there.
The little like beetle.
To me, that's like the coolest thing in the house, dude. That's not even mine. If that got burnt in flames, I'd probably be heartbroken because I think that's like the coolest piece. Like,
yeah, dude. And I got a lot of art and everything in here. I mean, y'all have not seen everything. I mean, we literally keep a lot of the stuff hidden because you know what? I don't need no thieves. All right, motherfuckers. But you know, so the wildfires have been crazy. Now we're gonna kind of jump right into it's Talk About It Tuesday. So we're really gonna be talking about some deep stuff. Are you ready for this, Xavier?
Yeah, let's get it going.
All right. So we got some videos to play for y'all. And let me get those pulled up. Now, what's some stuff that's like been on kind of like weighing on you while I get this pulled up?
Honestly, just the adapting to, I guess, the Texas lifestyle. It's weird because I lived out here for a little bit after high school when I got into a bad car accident, and I was really gonna try staying out here, making it work, but I wasn't ready to leave California at that point yet.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I still wanted to kind of just do my thing out there and hang out and whatnot, and you know, kind of get back to doing what I was doing before I got in that accident. But now I do feel like I'm ready for a change and then try something new. But it's just it's a whole different lifestyle here, a different pace of movement, you know.
So sure.
And I don't really know anyone else that besides, like, you know, I got my mom and them out here, but my one buddy I do got out here is 10 hours away.
Yeah, in El Paso, right?
Yeah, about 10 hours away. So I mean, you know, it's different. You go from hanging out with people every single day and seeing them to just kind of, you know, being, I guess you could say, for right now, since I'm not working, I guess, a couch potato. It sucks, but at the same time, though, I mean, with time, it will get better. It's just, you know, just one of those things where I guess I kind of never really dealt with before, so I'm trying to get used to, you know, the whole new adapt to your environment.
Yeah, type thing. Yeah. And I completely understand. So let me get this. So let's pull this up. This is going to be our first one. I love this guy. He's always done some like great things, at least for my like mental health and everything. And he's just, every morning I get up and I have to listen to something that motivates me. It's almost like a struggle. I'm so hard on myself. I think Theo Vaughn is another guy that like struggles. Like I struggle with people, like people's acceptance, you know, and like wanting to hang out with everybody, and almost it's almost like I'd like to would say that it's almost like codependency, wanting to be around people, but it's like I'm so like where I don't want to be around people, but then I want the people's acceptance. I don't know how to explain it. And it's like a double-edged sword, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I want to be around people, but sometimes I want people to leave me alone. And other times you know, like I struggle right now not being able to see my kids and not being able to, you know, keep everybody happy. And it's like I feed off of everybody else's happiness. And I've been trying to learn that you can't sit here and make everyone else happy if you're not happy yourself.
Yeah, no, I mean,
you got to be happy with yourself. Yeah, you know?
No, 100%. I mean, it's kind of like you can't start a fire without chopping up that wood, you know, or kind of,
exactly.
You know, kind of something like that. I mean, you kind of get what I'm saying there, but yeah, 100%. You kind of got to make sure you're right first before you get right with everyone else, you know.
Yeah.
And otherwise, there ain't no point in trying to.
There's no point. Like, so here's some stuff. So this is one of the ones that I brought up.
Better than you think you are, and you need to remember that most of the doubt and most of the things that you struggle with were installed in you by people around you who have already given up on what their life could have been, and they want you to do so as well because it makes them feel more comfortable about their mediocre existence. You don't really have limits. You have what you have been told your limits are, and you have chosen to believe that those are your limits, and that's why you have this problem going for the things you really want and instead going for the things that are more realistic. You're much better than you think you are, and you need to remember that most of the doubt and most of the things that you...
So, and he's talking about doubt, and like doubt is one of the hardest things like that I think. I mean, do you struggle with when it comes to like doubting yourself in during times?
Yeah, I mean, there's for sure a lot of different times. I feel like everyone has doubt in themselves or just in general with a bunch of different things at some point in their lives.
Yeah.
No, 100%. I feel like kind of more of like I question myself a lot more when it comes to like certain things. Like, oh, I don't think I could do that. I'm down myself from the get go, and I didn't even fucking tried it.
Yeah, and you just gotta fucking try it.
It was like my first time whenever my buddy Troy, before I even got my bike, but when I was first learning how to ride and stuff, like I was like, he was like, oh, you want to hop on it? And he was like, you ain't gonna learn by just watching us, sit
you
there.
Can't.
And he was like, hop on it, just try it. And I was like, all right. So sure enough, fucking I learned eventually, but I doubted myself before I even hopped on it. I was like, oh, I can't fucking ride. Like I never even fucking rode. And he was like, just go for it.
And I think that right now we're living in like a scroll culture, and we follow. We're a lot of followers, and there's not enough leaders anymore. And I think a lot of that has to do with people just constantly doubting themselves, and not pushing forward, not taking that next step, not like doing something different than the next person or the person you're seeing online. Like, people doubted us for this podcast, when I first started. People but there for a second I believed it. I sat here thinking when I first picked up my bass for the first time that I was not going to be able to be on a stage in front of thousands of people, but I just didn't let that fucking doubt eat me up. And
you can't, otherwise it's just gonna fuck you up at the end of the day. It's not worth it.
Like, you'll psych yourself out.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's not worth that at all. But going back to like the whole doubt thing and everything with like just in general, fucking, I feel like a lot of people too. With like your biggest thing, my bad, but like your biggest thing about saying how no one nowadays wants to be a leader, just wants to, or kind of just be a scroller. We're all following, just watching, and kind of, what kind of goes back to that. It's kind of like when people are like, oh, I want to be the next so and so, but
they don't even try.
Yeah, but they don't try. Or why do you want to be that person when you could be the next
just
a better you? I mean, that's a lot of people nowadays say that. And I catch myself saying it too a lot, which is it's something a lot of people tend to do. Which there ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the same time though, it's like, why do you want to be like them? You might want to have tendencies like them and you like how they do this and do that. But you should always want to be like, oh, I'm going to be the next big me, something like that.
And I do that with like music. Like, I'll hear a song and I want to make a song like that person, but then when I come to realize it, like, I am not that person.
No.
I can maybe mimic that person, but is that going to be the next hit? Because that guy already made that hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's, it's hard to just push yourself forward and realize like people are going to love you for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if they don't either,
then fuck them.
They're not in for the ride. It is what it is.
And that kind of, so this goes in, this right here, this guy, I've never actually heard this guy, but he's talking about like the challenges you step out. So let me pull this up real quick. So the challenges, the people that challenge you. Okay, so I mean, is there people in your life that it's almost like you feel like they're being hard on you, or they're critiquing you, or this or that, and what people commonly don't realize is those are the people that actually like love you.
Well, if I'm going to be totally honest, and I mean, and I've told you this already recently, yes, you, but and I know you mean the best for it, and I know you do, but the thing is, like I said, I've been on my own without my mom for a while now, and this past year, 2024, I did need a lot more help from a lot of different people, and yes, it probably wasn't one of my prouder years, but before that though, I was doing just fine. I had a nice job, I fucking got my truck, and got my license, I had a place I was staying, I was doing good. But I just like doing shit. I don't mind you being like, oh, come on, man, you got to do this. But when it gets to a point where I'm kind of like, okay, I'm a grown man, I'm doing this. Like, I wouldn't tell you to, not to, like with your son, like, oh, you need to call him because you need to call him.
Yeah.
And you want to talk to him. I want to get a job. I want to do this. I want to do that. But I do it at my pace. I'm not going to constantly
harp on someone.
Yeah, which it's cool. Like, at least if you're gonna harp on me, I mean, at least you're harping on me for, oh, you should get a job. You should do this. And not saying you're being a dick. It's just getting to the point where
it's like, oh my god.
Like, okay, like I get that. It's kind of like you're preaching to the choir at this point. Which
Yeah.
is just.
Well, so that's kind of why, and I'm glad that you said it. Because a lot of people, I have those people in my life too, that constantly I feel like they're critiquing me, and but what I've come to realize is those people that are really hard on me are those people that are truly love me. And that's what this guy talks about. So let's go ahead and play some of that.
The person that challenges you to be uncomfortable is the person that loves you the most. But for years we've been told that the person that loves us the most is the one that accepts us for who they are. How can I love you when I can see that you can do better and I don't push you? If I check you, it's because I care and I want you to become the best version of yourself.
And that's so true. It came with, you were in wrestling, I was in football, and like your coaches, it didn't matter like how many times you did good.
Yeah, no.
They were always like there to fucking tell you.
Especially too if they knew you had potential too. If they gave you a fucking hard time, it was kind of like my coach Mello. He was our wrestling coach at Golden Valley High School in Merced.
Yeah,
he was an asshole. But a lot of people didn't realize if you were a part of the team and you were doing the warm ups, you were there every day, and he was a dick. He was a dick for a reason though. Exactly. It was the fact of he knew that you guys could be good. Because you guys are still there. You guys are still doing everything.
Yeah.
So that's why he was an asshole. The fact that you stuck around and he fucking pushed for all of us to fucking be better. And he's like, oh, why didn't you show up? Why didn't you do this? Is because he knew we could fucking do it.
Yeah.
We're still showing up. We're there. But we're just not doing the best that we can that he knows we can.
Yeah.
The fact that we still stuck around and we fucking were doing what we were supposed to do and kind of, we didn't have to be there. And we're there. He saw potential in that,
Yeah, and like honestly, like with my family and everything, my family's mean. I'm not gonna lie, they're not nice people. But it's cause at the same time I know they love me. Jessica's hard on me a lot of the time. She didn't even realize a lot of the times that she is. She picked and I had to realize when I watched this. That's why I do wish Jessica was watching these with us today. Is she is someone that I know that truly loves me for me, and not just me for me. She sees the potential. And so she's gonna point out things, and my family does the same thing. They're going to constantly tell me that the decision you made is wrong, and a lot of people I think get stuck in that rut of, well, they're just fucking being mean to me. No, they're not necessarily being mean. Are they being mean? Are they throwing necessarily daggers, or are they?
I will say it's in a lot of times. I mean, it's, at least with my mom, this is what I got from it. My mom could be hurtful at times, but for the most part, though, if she's critiquing you or telling you something like you fucking up or you're doing this wrong,
it comes from the best.
It comes from the best, and most of the time, at least in my case, when she yells at me when she's trying to tell me straight up how something is, it's because I'm fucking thick-skulled and I don't listen to her. And she's like, you got to understand this, get it through your damn head, otherwise you're just gonna keep fucking up doing the same thing over and over.
And I do that with the artists. It's not just with you. We were talking about how I was doing it with. You a little bit, and the thing is I do this with the artists, like Tommy Red. I've officially started managing him, and we sat down the other day and I was like, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I am not a guy that's going to sit here and let you just you have 6 months to come out with an album. Mm-hmm. We're going to get it done. I'm going to be in the studio with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to sit here next to you. I'm going to tell you exactly when you can do it better. I'm not going to sit here and be your cheerleader, okay? I'm going to be the guy that is your, not even voice of reason. You're going to get mad at me. And I told him, you are good. There are going to be times you're going to have to look at me, and I call it the New York minute, coming from Jersey. You need to sometimes look at those people and be like, give me a minute.
No, yeah, 100%.
And I'll let you walk off. I'll let you walk away from me, and that's fine. But it's not because I'm being an asshole and or anything like that. But I am not. You know what? If I don't talk to you, then I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm harping on you, it's because I love you. It's because I care about you. If you feel like I am gaslighting you, if you feel like I am, and I'm not just talking about you, like this comes with anyone that ever comes in contact with me. If I'm taking enough time out of my day to just if you think I'm being mean or negative or anything like that towards you, it has nothing to do with that, because I don't have that time. I don't have that energy. I don't have that patience. You know what I'm saying? It is literally pure love. And I don't do when I don't like people, I don't talk to you. I don't call you. I don't text you. I don't put people on my show. If I don't care. Y'all saw, Maui Wowie and them were supposed to come on the show, and I was so disappointed with that guy, that we didn't bring him on the show. But I still shout the guy out. He is a great engineer. You know what I'm saying? I still love him. Am I disappointed right now in his actions? Yes. But I have every single show that we've been on, I still talk about the guy. When you were gone, you know what I'm saying? We talked about you, and that's the whole thing about, I think the culture now is people are starting to get so god dang sensitive.
Yeah, I mean 100% yes, but then there's also a point of the way you say things and when you say it.
I know.
That it's because I believe, yes, like the whole thing when you say, look, if, I'm going to push you because you only have X amount of time to get something done like this. I understand that part. But then there's a point of, I gotta be tough on them at this point, but then I also gotta show them like, hey, like I get you.
I gotta show that other side.
And sometimes it's hard. It's hard for everyone at times. Fucking everyone has their fucking moments where they flip the fuck out. And, they do their fucking things, and they, you regret it sometimes. And other times you're like, okay, yeah, maybe that's what he needed. But I will be the bigger man and apologize and be like, hey, it is what it is. I'm sorry.
And that's the main thing. If you do go overboard, and for the people out there, if you do go overboard and you do care about someone and you realize you do hit a point that is not helping them but damaging them, you need to realize that. You need to step back and realize that oh my God, I'm doing more damage than good.
Well, it's kind of funny. It's like you watch Remember the Titans, right? You remember it was one football game they were playing, and I can't remember the guy's name, but the one black football player that was like the tight end or corner, I can't remember. But he ended up missing his pass or whatever, and he was like, oh, I can't keep up with him or whatever, and this and that, and saying all this stuff. And the coach ended up talking to him and ends up flipping out on him and yelling at him, telling him to, just go then if you want to do that. And the other coach was like, well, he was like, went and talked to the guy. He was like, I just can't do it. I can't, he's always yelling at me because I don't work good like that.
Some people don't.
No, a lot of people don't. But then there's times when they do need it. But then a lot of the time you can't just be strictly tough love. And not show a little love, because eventually, it's like, it's just not going to work for a lot of people.
See, and I grew up, with a lot of tough love, and so a lot of times I've had to. That's why I'm telling everybody, you got to realize when your tough love has exceeded tough love and turned into something that is damaging to that person. You know what I'm saying? And I've had to literally step back and apologize to Xavier here, about what I'm doing. I've had to apologize to a lot of people. I've had to apologize to Maui, I've had to apologize to Ugly Boy Click at certain points, but the way that I, was just raised and pushed and pushed and pushed. And to me, it was like, okay, and it fuels me, but some people just don't.
Well, that was just the way you were, you came up on,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way you were raised. Everyone's raised some type of way.
Yeah.
And I was raised in a type of way too, like that. I mean, that's why I feel like I'm different from, Ava's still young, when she's older, we'll really see how she turns out to, I guess, be when it comes to
And
adulting.
Ava's his little sister. Just
my little sister. We'll see how when she gets older, how she becomes to adulting and whatnot, adapts to that. I hope she does better than my brother and sister, but I feel like out of them, I've done better than they have and my
Yeah, and I agree.
brother's what 3 years older than me, 2 years older than me. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
and Xavier's way more mature, you know, and you've lived on your own. I think you even lived in California. Like your mom allowed you to like live there when she left at like 17, right?
Yeah, I was with my grandma, but for the most part, she says that I was with her most of the time, but I really wasn't doing shit. My junior year, I pretty much failed, and then senior year came back, and I had to catch up on a lot of stuff.
And you did that on your own, you know?
Yeah, and I will say, my brother went to a continuation school, Gianna went to a continuation school, you know, and even my mom, she got her GED, which I'm happy for that.
But high school diploma?
I was able to say I actually finished from high school and got my diploma.
Do that on your own. Dude, that right there is. I
had a help too. I'm not gonna say I didn't have help, but it also took a lot of fucking me being, I gotta do my part in order to actually get to where I need to go.
What is it? Perseverance, not perseverance. Discipline.
Yeah, discipline. Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think, right now, don't have discipline. And I'm not speaking about you or anything.
But just in general.
In general, is you want everyone out there to accept you, and you want to put up a facade, and you want everyone to like you, and this and that. But what you got to realize is it comes down to discipline. Like, start with making your bed every morning. I promise, make your bed every day. See how much better that makes your day. Just do it for a week for me, and see what happens. Just see how much better you start feeling. Just with a little bit of discipline.
That's what I was telling my mom. I said, not really necessarily the making the bed thing, but I was telling her I need to get back into like something like sports wise, like once I have like the cash to be able to do it now.
Yeah.
Because whenever I was in wrestling and I had my tournaments on the weekend, mind you, and she might say no, she's on the damn podcast and talks about it, but she never fucking gave me rides. Never. She picked me up a couple times, but never gave me rides in tournaments on the weekends. Mind you, I had to walk a decent amount of ways to get to my school, and I'd be up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:20 I was out the door, and I had to walk there during winter time when it's fucking 20 something degrees outside, 30 degrees outside, and I'd walk there, and it just gave me something to do, like the discipline wise and fucking having some type of routine,
and routines and everything. It's a big part of it. So that's kind of that portion. But so I got this next one. We're gonna keep going on this. You got any more to say on that last topic?
No, yeah, we get going right here.
All right, so we'll go ahead and move over. Now this is my boy right here. Matthew McConaughey. All right. So I love his his podcast interviews. I'd love to get this guy on. And you know what? My family knows his family. So
I thought that was the coolest damn thing. I thought that was cooler than the fucking house. If the house would have been 1,000 times cooler if his ass was just sitting on the couch.
Yeah, just sitting like, what's up? What's up, guys?
That's the coolest thing. Actually, I do like watching him talk a lot too, though. That's how I learned about this fucking killer tuna recipe where he says at the end of every weekend, every Sunday, he'll go inside the fridge, he'll clean it out, and he'll get his can of tuna, he'll get mustard, mayonnaise, he'll get his peas, carrots, potato chips, and all kinds of other shit, and he'll throw it all together and make a bomb-ass tuna...
a tuna like casserole,
tuna salad, or like what Isaac makes, the canned tuna, and you just mix it up and you put it on sandwich.
Man. I've never ate canned tuna.
You never have?
I've never ate canned tuna.
You won't eat it, I'm guessing.
No, I'll try it, dude. I'll try anything at least once. Yeah, you know what, man? We should have like a tasting
stuff you haven't tried
challenge. All right, and just get my faces, but you can't tell me what it is.
This stuff I won't eat. I just want to eat like simple shit. Like I don't
in California I did eat tongue.
Yeah, you did say you did eat.
I had some
lingua.
Tongue.
The lingua.
I had lingua. Yeah.
Nah, it was pretty good. It's pretty good. That's like my favorite. That's my go-to.
But tuna is the smell, dude. It's just. But I can eat like tuna, like the fresh tuna.
Oh, okay. But you can't eat the
canned tuna. It's the smell, dude. I had this chick. Let's just say. That smell
off-putting.
That just I couldn't do it after that. Like anytime I smelt any type of tuna, I would like run out of the room. I almost hurled.
See, I thought the same thing for the longest time about Spam, but then one day I fried up some Spam and I was like, dude, this shit's so fucking good. Then I made an egg with rice and I was like, okay, this is the best fucking snack ever. Just egg, rice, and fucking Spam.
All right, dude. I have had Spam, but that I don't know. All right, so this one is about take control of your life. Okay, so we'll go ahead and play this.
Ask this today, this week, this month, this year, all of a sudden a decade goes by and you're still hung up. And you can't get rid of that thing in your memory where it's got you paralyzed and you're a victim of it. is there, and you're doing the therapy and you're doing the work and you're taking a prescription if that's what you're taking, is there value in going, if it's holding you back from going where you want to go, maybe you should just deny the fucking thing ever fucking happened. Kick it in the head. Kick it off the curb. I'm done with you. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of hanging out with you. I'm tired of that thing, whatever it is, holding me back from going where I want to go. If I can't wax the car and get past this thing, just kick it.
So, and that goes for like so many things, that for relationships, for, past traumas, anything, there's so many. I mean, is there anything right now that's in your past that is just, you feel like you're just like hung up on?
I don't know about as much anymore, but like my whole basically, like, I mean, you guys know about it. I'm not going to get crazy into detail about it, but my whole debt thing back in California, just trying to make amends with people that I felt like I wasn't trying to, but I got so deep in my own pride and trying to recover from getting out of debt. And, I was able to make amends with that, but that was killing me for a while. That was really bugging me, like just feeling bad, hurting people that I care about the most. And, and I felt fucked up for it, but that was like I just couldn't get rid of it for a while, and I kept trying to. And
it just eats you.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like too, especially too when it's people that you care about. You can always talk to them, and most of the time they're understanding. If not, it is what it is. You fucking take care of what you need to take care of with them, then let them go. But that was just something that was eating me up for the longest time. But right now at this moment, probably not anything crazy pressing. But I will say I've had shit that's been on my mind before, and it's bugged the hell out of me.
And there's, I'm going through things like right now between, my ex and not being able to see my son and everything, and it eats at me. And now I'm not able to talk to him except for on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And if I don't call at the exact time, like if I don't call at 6 p.m., 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. I don't know what her time frame is and over there, but it's 6 p.m. for them, right?
Well, if they're in. Well, I'm not going to say the state.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the information
They're in
out there.
6 p.m. and it's 5 p.m. here, right?
So an hour ahead.
Yeah, so they're an hour ahead of us. But if I call a minute earlier, I'm not getting that phone call.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, if I call a minute too late, I'm lucky to get that phone call.
Yeah.
And then the mom is sitting right there by him, and just like who wants to talk on the phone with someone staring at you, things like that. And I've just been letting it eat me up and eat me up and eat me up and eat me up. And what I kind of realized about 2 days ago is you know what? I'm not gonna. I just simply stated, you know what? I'm gonna kick it, like he's saying. I'm gonna kick it. I don't care. I literally texted her. I said, you know what? Whatever rule and whatever stipulation you want to put on me when he comes here will be put on you as well.
I mean,
and that's it.
Give back the same energy that she's giving you.
And I'm not trying to lower myself to like her or anything, but it's that you're doing nothing but wrong to him.
Now, I'm curious about this, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, because I know it's a real touchy subject for you. But does she think you're gonna like harm him in some type of way or something?
No. So she just, my son and me are so close.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because I don't think she'd ever get that impression that you'd ever put him in harm's way.
No. So it's more of I think she always was jealous of the relationship that we had, and it's her only kid, and I know that eats her up, and I could see it when we were together, and how he would come up to me. I mean, if he got hurt, he didn't go to his mom.
Yeah,
he came straight to me. If he fell on the ground or anything, and I was always just, I was there at every party, and everything like that. But I've learned to. There's people you can't control, and there's things that you can't control. And if it's going to eat you and it's affecting your relationships that you currently have right now, then just, like he said, just fucking kick them away. Get rid of it. And in my case, I can't necessarily just get rid of it completely, but I can find things that if treat others how you want to be treated. So if you're going to treat me in a certain way, I'm going to give back that same energy. Now, if my son, for all the people that may be like, well, you're stepping down to her energy, okay? No, if my son wants to talk to her, I'm not going to limit a 30-minute phone call. They can stay on the phone for fucking 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that. But am I going to set a designated schedule, like as in Tuesdays and Thursdays? You best believe it.
Yeah, but you can talk to her for however long you want.
You
just
can talk
Tuesdays
to her
and Thursdays.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, and that's fine. I get it. You know, my son has BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and things of that nature. You know, and not even just with my son. I mean, there's things right now that are going on that, you know, with Maui being mad at me, you know, and people holding all these grudges because I didn't get them to be famous, you know, and things of that nature, management and everything, and it ate at me, and it ate at me, and it ate at me, but what I've realized is you know what, a lot of the things that I even was trying to get these people to do, they didn't do.
Well, that it just goes back. That's what I was gonna say too. Is like, yeah, I mean, I guess in a way you could partially kind of take blame for it too, but at the same time though, you can't get nowhere unless you put in the work yourself too.
Exactly.
Like it's a two-way thing. You want it that bad, then if he's trying to help you get it, and you want it that bad, then you should help him help you get it.
Help me help you.
It's a two-way thing.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. And if you want to do it on your own, cool. I mean, fuck, there's some people that really do it. It's hard, but it's fucking doable. It's just, but if you're asking for the help, you can't expect him to be the only one putting in the effort and putting your name out there and trying to do that, and you not doing the work too.
And just being around like negativity and people that are constantly negative and constantly doing things. I mean, if you've been through trauma and everything like that, you know, that's what therapy's for, and that's like what he's saying, you know, if it's you're going through your therapy and you're on your medication and you're doing all these things, but if it's still bugging you, right, and it's still affecting you, why don't you forget it ever happened in the first place?
I mean, I will say, in a lot of cases, it's easier said than done.
Yeah, and I know it is.
It is doable. It is 100% for sure doable. It's the fact of, you know, it fucks with a lot of people in a lot of different ways, you know, like in general, just everything, you know. I mean, fucking, it could be the littlest thing that fucking gets to you, and you know with that, and fucking, even I know with that, everyone does. But it is doable. At the end of the day, it's just kind of one of those things where you could choose to let it eat you up completely, or you could choose to be like, okay, it's right there, it bugs me, but I'm gonna fucking just let it
move
be.
on.
I mean, you know, like you were saying with this, your son's mom having to listen. I mean, fuck it, let her listen. Who cares?
That's the whole thing.
Well, it's not like I'm talking about hookers with my son. You know,
exactly.
You're just, oh, hey, how's jiu-jitsu going? How's fucking school going?
That's
you know?
that's what I did the other day, man. He was like, I've been waiting for you to play the game with me, and I was like, well. And he was like, maybe we can play tomorrow. And his mom said, no, you can't play tomorrow. I said, look, Ryder, you know, man, your mom is going to tell you can't play anytime you say right now. So just, if you want to play, call me.
Yeah.
And I was like, just call me. I'll get on the game. But I'm not going to lie to him. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and make you look like you're not the person you are. No. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna bash you either.
I just think it's kind of fucked up too, because like I'm sure he's fucking cried to his mom saying he wants to talk to you at times and not talk to her. I mean, it happens. I mean, every kid does it. I mean, I've done it with my mom when my dad wasn't in the picture all that much. I told her I want to talk to my dad.
And it's just it's sad that like I will never talk smack about this woman. Like even you know, when he comes down and everything, there's no point in putting negativity about someone out there.
Well, the bigger thing is what I see with this, not even really necessarily, oh, I'll tell people, like, not saying that you're going to talk smack about her and it's okay to talk smack about her to other people, but the fact that you never talk smack about her badly about her up to your son.
Yeah.
The fact that, you know, you got to listen to your mom, you got to respect her, you know, what she says
goes. You got to love her.
You know, fucking, you know, it sucks, but it's what's going on right now. You just got to go along with it.
So, you know, and a lot of people do that, you know, with their kids and not just their kids, you know, with your friends and with people that you care about, you know, and other people are wanting to talk smack about them. Look, if you're friends with that person and that friend cares for another, but it's not necessarily affecting that friend of yours, let them be happy. Let people be happy. Let people live their own lane, you know?
No, 100%. I mean, it's kind of like my buddy Justin, you met him. He was the last friend you met, one besides Chandler, but the one at the house to help me put the TV in the car and everything. You could tell he's an odd guy. He's a real stoner guy.
He had the gauges, I think, or like the piercing.
Yeah, but he's a solid ass dude. It's weird though, because you meet him and then you meet his dad. His dad's a fucking biker or 1%er, fucking badass fucking dude. Then you look at him, it's like, yeah, fucking dyed hair, fucking piercings, all this shit. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, that was probably what his dad kind of looked like back in the day,
dude,
a little bit.
His dad had hair at one point and fucking had like a mullet and a fucking cap like this fucking going on.
There you go.
But what I was going with that is that fucking like him, like, you know, I love the fucking guy. One of my brothers, I will say, but he was, for a while, he kept saying, he was like, oh, I don't know if I fucking like guys or girls or fucking this and that.
Who cares?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was like, Justin, I love you regardless, man. I said, fucking just don't try fucking getting at me. But he was like, oh, never, you wouldn't even be my type. And I was like, fuck you. But I have my other buddies like Troy and them, like,
and they're like, it was crazy because y'all were wearing like cowboy boots and like Wranglers, and Troy was, and looking like a Texan. I mean, to be honest.
Oh, Troy. Well, I mean, Troy lived in Texas for about 2 years of his life when he was younger.
Yeah, he looked like some guys that I grew up with. You know?
Oh yeah, cool ass dude. I mean, fucking. But like I was going back with the whole Justin thing though, is that fucking. They automatically, oh, that's fucking gay as fuck. Like, why is he fucking acting like that? Like, you're fucking crazy. He ain't bugging you guys. It ain't like he's trying to fucking
it's
get on.
It's not affecting you.
Yeah, no, 100%. It's like, which, don't get me wrong, is it annoying sometimes when his ass wants to fucking go saying all this and tries to be, oh, yeah, like this fucking, like I was kind of flirting with this guy. I'm like, okay. I mean, yeah, that's cool.
You don't want to hear it, but I mean, Cole the drummer, you know, like I just like to mess with him just as much as he'll try and mess with me. Like,
see, but that's I see. I don't care whenever it's weird. I don't care. I don't care for fuck what you like, whatever the fuck it is you want to do. Be happy. Whatever makes you fucking happy, do it. But it's weird because I'm over here fucking saying I don't want to hear the stories, but then when it comes to me and my fucking buddies that are straight as a fucking arrow, and they'll be over here laying on the bed and they'll be like grabbing your leg and be like, "What you up to?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" All fucking day. I think it's the funniest shit. But I don't know. It's just one of those things, you know. You should never really give a fuck about what people got to say. Just do your fucking thing, man.
Just do you and let them do them, and everyone should just be happy. And you know, with the censorship, I mean, one thing, you know, the more we censor people. And make them feel bad about themselves. I mean, this is when like school shootings happen, and you know, this is when you know, retaliation comes out, and this is when people hide their true self. And the thing is if everybody just really would be like necessarily, you know, their true self and let everyone be happy, I think there would be a lot more happiness in the world. You know, that's something like the supermodels, like, I just want to feed the entire world and make everyone happy. Well, you know, it could start there. Let everyone be them.
Yeah, just let them do their damn thing. I mean, who gives a fuck what they are, what they want to do, or whatever. Just let them do them.
All right, so now we're going to go into a little bit of self-doubt.
Self-doubt? Okay.
All right, so this guy is amazing. He does, like, a lot of stuff about music, too. Mm-hmm. I don't know his name. Red Velvet Studios. Check him out. He does record. Mm-hmm. He is an engineer. You know, this would be a studio that I would love to go to.
He's giving me like a ZZ Top type of vibe.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm sure he's recorded them, dude, like the way
probably.
he is. So, let's see here. Let's get that full screen pulled up for everybody. So we'll talk about this, guys. Then we're gonna go to a short break. We did get some comments. We got some chats.
Some chats going.
Yeah, let me go ahead. Let me read these real quick. All right, so we got some people saying, Toasty, what's up? Let's see here. Y'all are killing it from Sober Trippin'.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what? See, and then we got first-time chatters in here. So thank y'all so much. You know,
awesome.
we're definitely over here doing our thing and really showing people that we're gonna talk. We're gonna be funny on Thursdays, but talk about Tuesdays is we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about the things that are bugging you. So if you are in the chat right now, I'm seeing the chat right now. Normally we don't have people chatting too much. So if you want to talk about a topic right now, I wanna see it in the chat. You know, let me hear what you got to say about some of these things. So let's go ahead and we'll pull up this remove self-doubt.
You can't do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. And that's true with everything. It's like there's nothing that you can't do. You may not have done it yet. We don't know if you can do it or not until you really practice, and then you find out if you can do it or not, or how well you can do it.
Yeah. So there we go. It kind of like was the same thing as that first one, you know, remove that self-doubt. And just try anything. Why not?
No, I mean, 100%, you really should. I mean, because, I mean, what is it? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, you know? And that's like a big thing I feel like nowadays, even myself, a lot of people don't realize that that's a big factor you should take into life, is that if you don't ever try doing something in life, you're never going to get not necessarily anywhere, but you're not going to get anything in life that you want if you don't try and push for it and fight for it, you know?
Exactly.
That's a big thing a lot of people need to realize, including myself. And it's just, I like that. I like what he said too, about the, what was it exactly? How did he word it? Damn, I can't remember how the hell he worded it.
Here, I'll play it back.
Okay.
Yeah, let me play it back. Let's see. I'll get it pulled up. Boom.
Do it. Say, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet. And that's true with everything. It's like, there's nothing that you can't do. You may not have done it yet. We don't know if you can do it or not until you really practice. And then you find out if you can do it or not, or how well you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like if you practice how you do, you know, because we never know you could do it until you practice how you do it, and then
exactly
from then on, from there forth, we'll figure out if you can or not.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and there's so many things. There's so many things out here in the world that everyone's like, why have you done so much? You know, or well, you know, you've done this. You've worked on a drilling rig. You've worked in a call center. You've toured the country. You've managed artists, and it's like. You want to know why? Because I said, one day I was like, I want to try to see if I can do this. Like my next thing that I want to do, I want to go do stand-up.
Stand-up would be a fun thing to do.
That's the hardest thing. It scares the living shit out of me.
Isn't Joe Rogan's comedy club
it's
over
here?
Yeah, I've always wanted to go. I heard it's haunted. That's a.
I don't know.
Subject,
I don't know. But I like the whole the like where they sit on a like on a table with like a curtain on it, and then comedians come up. I want to do that. I want to go up there. Cool, I forgot what it's called. But you know, I just want I just feel like that is something that I've never done, and if I don't do it, I don't want to lay on my bed like dying, you know, my hospital bed, and be like, man.
Lay on your deathbed and be like, I should have did that.
I didn't do that, you know, and I didn't try, but I could have, you know, because if you fail, who cares? Yeah. You know, you fall off the horse. What? Okay, what? You know, you didn't ask that girl out, but you regret it for the next 5 years. Ask her out.
Yeah, it's like what my old boss used to say. He said, "Could have's like one of the worst words you could ever use."
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't.
It's just one of the worst words you could ever use. It's like, oh yeah, I could have done that, but I didn't.
And don't have can't in your heart.
Yeah, can't. And that's another big one.
You know, or you know, just never fucking believe that word, because I'm telling you right now, if you say like it goes into mental health too. If you go right now and you say I'm depressed, you're going to be depressed.
Yeah.
You are going to trick your mind into believing that you are all of a sudden depressed. Put a fucking smile on. It's not just with self-doubt, you know. It goes into like what I'm saying with self-doubt, but like don't even say you can't do it. Don't say you should have done it. Don't say you shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just fucking do it. And if you fail, at least you tried.
Yeah, I mean, at least you could say you died trying.
Yeah, you died trying, and go as hard as you can. Now there, I will say though, there's a point where you got to realize this is not your cup of tea.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of times that I feel like a lot of people want something so bad and they work their whole lives for it, and they keep trying and trying. And it never happens.
And that, you know, that's the definition of insanity.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's a tough cookie to bite, you know. You never want to fucking accept defeat, but there gets to a point where it's not necessarily defeat at that point. It's more or less like I got to realize that maybe this ain't gonna work out for me, and this ain't my calling. You know, it always sucks to realize that.
So we got another comment. What did I miss, man? You have missed a lot, or whoever you are. Let's see here. Oh, Nathan Stoles. Shout out to Nathan, the lead singer of Dynamorphic. That is my new band, guys. I'm playing bass in Dynamorphic. So this is you know what? We're about to go to break, and I'm going to play y'all Suffocating by Dynamorphic. I'm going to be playing bass with those guys and everything like that. So, Nathan, you kind of missed out a little bit on some motivational things and talking about how you can't have any self-doubt in your heart. You need to kick, you know, the thing that's been bugging you so much. You got to kick it to the curb. Sometimes you got to just forget it ever happened in the first place. We also talked, what else have we talked about so far as a recap? Well, let's see.
Well, we talked about like the fires and stuff. And
Oh yeah, the fires
and the winds, the crazy dust of winds covering Austin today, and all kinds of crap like that.
Let's see here, and then we talked about what was this guy talking about? Most things you struggle with come from.
Oh, like your past and stuff.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
so
like,
struggling with things in the past and everything. Yeah. You just got to move on, and things of that nature. Now let's see here. And that was pretty much it, Nathan, so you didn't miss out too much. So what I'm going to do, though, since Nathan is here, and I'm glad Nathan did come on, we're going to hop into, I am in a new band. These guys, we have a website up. You can actually go there right now to the About Me section, see my picture up on there. You can subscribe, get as a fan. You will get access to our singles right now. You can see our music videos. You can get access to our merchandise. I have been teasing this at Official No Label Records, as well as my Instagram at Silver Gotti. You can also check out at Dynamorphic on Instagram, Facebook, and everything like that. We are going to be practicing this weekend, and we will be doing shows here soon. So I am going to help these guys. We are going to get on a tour or something. We are going to be hitting it hard. Now, we are looking for a drummer. So Cole dropped out as drummer, so Cole Swallow is no longer the drummer. So if you're a drummer out there in the Austin world and you want to get on one of the greatest metal bands, I think, to come out of Austin, Texas right now, we got a guy, guitar player from San Antonio. I haven't met the other guys, but they were on the show a few weeks back. And, this guy right here, Nathan, he's very talented.
His voice speaks for itself.
So, all right, so are you ready for a break?
Yeah.
All right, so Nathan, thank you for hopping on, man, and then I hope you tune in for the rest of the show. But let's play some Suffocating, all right? Honestly, I gotta play it. Play it. All right. So we'll be right back, guys. This is Suffocating by Dynamorphic. All right, guys, I had to fucking play this one. So I want you to rock out with your cock out right now. This one I cannot wait to play on bass. Yeah, I did. I did say rock out with your cock out, Nathan. Sure did, bitch. I want to see your fucking head banging when we play this live. I want motherfuckers punched in the face.
He just got a crazy voice, man. You wouldn't expect to either talking to the damn guy, and then he sings, and it's like, what the hell?
So just so y'all know, guys, Nathan, I don't mean to interrupt the song, but this guy is a pretty short guy, very
Quiet.
Very quiet. Yeah. You like if you were in a club or whatever, you'd walk right by the guy, yeah. Right, and never think that he could outscream you and break your goddamn windows. Okay,
he holds the damn note too. That's
yeah, and he can just like. So we're just gonna keep playing.
But you never expect it.
Yeah, Island. I can't read that all the way, man. My eyesight's too bad. But the user Island said the demon. Yeah, dude, he's like a little demon. But not a demon. He's a fucking angel, a gift from God. Okay.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Wake from this nightmare. Nathan, I'm gonna sing those backups for you, boy. Nice. Ooh, dude, right there. Just away from this nightmare. All right, so Nathan did say, so he did just put in the chat, guys. So that growl, right? Mm-hmm. He said he smokes a lot. So I guess it's weed, or he smokes cigarettes. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Nathan. We may have to clarify that. But he said it was really, really like it was like a pain in the ass to fucking do. But I don't believe that, because when he was at that Cole's birthday party,
he did it so easily.
Easily, like these screams are just like from. Oh, he said he smokes that ganja.
The ganja.
That seems Amelia.
Ah, well, there you go.
But you know what? Hey, we got to do what Ronnie Radke does. You know, get that, what is it, Norapotty, or what is it called?
Like the little snorkel thing on your face?
Yeah, the little snorkel thing. Like that's what I used to do.
Like Bane over here?
Yeah, like.
Yeah, pretty much.
But putting that over your face and clear those all that out. You know what I'm saying? Right before we go on stage.
Yeah, it's just hard to believe. Like, like you talk to him and like, you know, and just hear him. He's very soft spoken.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yeah, you know, this, that, and that, and then he'll show you his music, and you're like, no way. And then he sings it in front of you. And you're just
like,
and it sounds just how it sounds on, you know, recording too.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like you would trip the fuck out.
And all of their stuff, there's no backtrack, and that's what I love. Like everything that we'll be playing with Dynamorphic is from our instruments, you know. And I am so fucking excited to be like they hit me up, dude. I've been waiting for that phone call, honestly, for weeks now. And you know, and that's another thing. Don't say that you can't or it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? If you put yourself around good people, just like I did with them, you know, I didn't want to go to Cole's party that night, but look what happened. I met fucking Nathan. You know what I'm saying? I put them on the show. We had a great time, you know, and you know, and then I didn't hear from Nathan and them for a while. Yeah. And I was worried. I was like, man, I didn't do it. Like, fuck, dude, I was maybe too zealous, you know, about wanting to be in their band. And then next thing you know, dude, I get the text on probably the worst day of my life. Like it was the day after I shattered my guitar, and I swear I'm gonna find that video and put it on my album cover. But I totally, guys, a Martin fucking acoustic guitar just went down the fucking drain. All right, an $800 guitar. I flipped out. I broke that son of a bitch straight up. Like I all my emotions came to a head, and that's one thing I do want to say is don't let your emotions get up to that point. You know, make some music, find that outlet, find something that you can do. Yeah, to channel all that energy. But my emotions got to so much of a head that I literally took my favorite guitar and smashed it to 1,000,000 pieces. Yeah. Like, and that was probably the most metal thing I've done in a while. But so you know what, thank you Nathan and everybody that's been in the chat, dude. See, this is what makes it fun, is when we're getting that feedback, and people talking, because then we just feel like we're talking to ourselves, you know.
Yeah, like, no, 100%. Which, you know, sometimes it's good to you know, that gives us like, at least it gives us 2 days out of the week that we all actually get to talk and stuff, you know.
Exactly.
Maybe not be as serious, but it's still, we get to talk and just bullshit kind of catch up, you know.
Exactly. All right, so you know, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show y'all Dynamorphic's page though. So all you gotta do is go to Dynasquad. It's dynasquad.org. I'm gonna show y'all the webpage right now. Let's pull this up. All right, guys. So as you can see, if you go right here to our homepage, you know, we have a full-on thing. We have all of our you know, logins, our Facebook, our YouTubes, our Instagrams, our email, our Spotify, our Apple Music. You can sit here and literally watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? He's got, you know, and Nathan is so great at, you know, he does all this on his own, and
really?
And Nathan is amazing at this. Like, now, you know, and what's real nice here, and this is what I do love, is he gives the option that if you don't want to sign up as a fan or anything, you can download this song at your own price. So you can give us $1, and you'll be able to download the song.
Oh, that's cool.
So now they're also, like, we do run specials, I believe. Like, if you join the Dyna Squad, you're gonna be able to get, you know, certain like perks, like get our newest songs without having to pay.
Or,
you
like,
know?
get it a couple days before it comes out.
Exactly.
Like else, yeah.
And I was even maybe thinking like if we get enough people to sign up for Dyna Squad, maybe we do like a merch drop. You know what I'm saying? And those people get those shirts maybe for free or something like that. I don't know, Nathan.
Or for the squad members only for right now.
Yeah, squad members only get like a little merch drop. So now, as you can see, he's got the About Us. You can go to the music. You can listen to the songs from our website, you know, completely for free. The About Us right here has, you know, the Suffocating official lyric video, War of Eternity, a little bit of behind the scenes of the, you know, the latest music video, kind of fully explains, you know, where the journey began, talks about, as you see, we got all of our pictures, we got Ivan as a guitar player. I was able to, how do you pronounce that name?
What name?
Right there.
I can't really see.
It's Guiller, Guillermo?
Guillermo.
Yeah, there we go.
Guillermo, or is that how you would say it?
I don't know how to say it, but
I might be saying that
okay,
wrong,
Gil. We'll just say Gil. He
Gil.
said just say Gil. So we got Gil as a guitar. So we got Ivan as guitar. I'm the bass, and then we got Nathan as lead vocals and everything like that. We need a drummer now, guys. So if you're on the lookout for, if you play drums, we should be setting up some auditions here soon. And you know what? I need a fucking drummer. We need a fucking drummer that'll solidify this band and is ready to work. We don't want a drummer that is out there doing 100 million projects and can't come in and says you can do it. No, if you want to be with a band that is, I promise you, I'm gonna put us on tour. You know what I'm saying? We are going to get this music out there, and we are going to show people what we can do. I mean,
to be totally honest, in my opinion, I feel like a drummer, in my opinion, carries the fucking band. I love drummers, man.
That and the guitar player.
Oh yeah, 100. Well, yeah.
Well, and the singer.
When it comes to their solo, I feel like, yes, I love the voices of singers and shit like that. I mean, fuck, like Aerosmith, my favorite fucking band.
Yeah.
And Steven Tyler's got an amazing voice. But if I ever had to make a fucking group, it'd be fucking. A lot of people say I'm fucking really common for this, but I'd have fucking Slash, Steven Tyler, and then I'd have fucking what was another good drummer? Fucking
let's hear what you got.
Can't think about it off the top of my head.
Dude, Journey's drummer was like amazing. The bass player of Journey is who I'd put. I don't know his name. I can't remember his name. I've tried to play his music, his bass riffs. Oh my god.
Damn it, I can't remember his name either. I just saw him in concert.
And then Def Leppard's fucking drummer.
The one arm?
The one arm guy.
Badass. So he explained it at the concert how he did everything.
With his feet.
With his feet. That's so fucking crazy. Which it's weird because, like, you think about it. Fuck, you got to memorize it. You're over here.
Yeah.
He has everything dedicated. But with the one arm, too, though, he fucking rocks out just it's because you can see him on the screen. Yeah. And it looks fucking crazy because he's just fucking do-do-do-do-do. And then you get to see him moving his feet constantly.
Like crazy.
And he's one of the best drummers. I mean, everyone fucking
That's what I'm saying.
says he's one of the top drummers.
So if I get in the best world, right, I'd put Journey's bass player.
Okay.
I'd put Def Leppard's with both arms. Okay.
Yes.
Both arms and his feet.
I'm sorry. This is gonna kill me if I don't remember the Journey's.
Yeah, there is no heavy guitar tone without the bass to carry it. And I will say that. I'm so down on myself as a bass player, guys. I feel like, the bass is so boring to play, but I don't play the bass like a bass player. I play it like a guitar player. So I can't wait to show Nathan and them. I'm going to play, their songs the way that they have them, but I can't wait to show them how I am going to level up the amount of bass riffs and the rolls and scales that are about to fucking happen on our new stuff. Y'all are going to be like, holy shit.
So Ross Valor, Valor, and then Randy Jackson is the current one, I believe.
Of what?
Of Journey.
Okay, so the old one.
Yeah, Ross.
Okay, so Ross.
Yeah,
okay.
He was the original one, yeah.
So, and then Nathan just said, I learned that the hard way. Yeah, I mean, and without the bass, the guitar, like the guitar and bass go together. It's just like the piano. You can't play I forgot what it's called. You got the bass clef, and then you have.
I don't know shit about pianos.
I don't know. But you have to play both sides of the piano. You know what I'm saying? If you really
think about it, they have all those instruments for a reason, and it's called a band for a reason.
Yeah.
Everyone has their fucking part to do, and they all go together in some type of way.
And if they go together perfect, and you're in that perfect timing, it is like the best fucking feeling in the entire world.
Yep, no, 100%.
And one thing I will say that I hope that all bands do is play to a metronome.
Yeah, I'm just curious, since we're on this topic, what's one band song that you would say, name the band and the song that you would say that they have that moment where all those instruments just play together perfectly?
Oh man.
I could tell you mine right now. It's Still Loving You by the Scorpions, and it's whenever he's about to go into the guitar solo and fucking you just have the drums going wild before he starts fucking shredding on the guitar. That's one of my favorite fucking guitar solos of all time.
I don't even know, man. There's when it came to full bands, I'm really stuck right now. Actually, Bring Me the Horizon. Mm-hmm. They have a DJ. They have I believe they have 2 guitar players. They have a bass player. They have a drummer, and just all of them It's like they feed off one another, and I watch like their practices
Mm-hmm.
and everything online, and the way that they sit, they never like practicing away from one another. They're always like together
doing their thing.
and like that's, to me, a band is, that's your brothers.
Yeah.
These are guys that you're gonna eat, like breathe, sleep, like in the same room, not sleep with, but you know what I'm saying, like you are gonna be around each other a lot.
Yeah. Well, it's like I saw this thing too about like Led Zeppelin and how like all of them, like when it came to them always practicing and doing their thing, they were always together. They were doing their thing. But then after all that happened, none of them were really close and cool like that. Like as you would see on stage, them rocking out together.
Yeah,
doing all
they're
that.
not.
The minute it came to them going into their own lives, they went into their own lives. There was
you
probably
need
only
that.
2 of them that were just like, oh, we're hanging out because we're
Yeah.
really tight. But
And
the
you
rest
need
of them
that.
would just go do their own damn thing.
So I think Led Zeppelin was one of the ones that they would get a house during the summer and they would write their albums.
Yeah, Bob Dylan would do that too with a bunch of people.
And you do that, and that would be great. But like you, if you take that time for your, because especially when you have families and things of that nature,
all kinds of things.
Like take that whole time. Blink-182 even does that. You know what I'm saying? They go into the studio together, they lock in, they leave, they come back before they go on tour, they practice together like 24/7, and then they go on tour. They do a badass thing, and so you gotta have that. That's the bands that stay together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be around someone for 24/7 unless we're fucking or you know
You're
what
getting something out of it.
You're getting something out of it, dude. You can't spend 24/7 with anyone. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
But I will say, you know, when you are starting out a band and you're really trying to get that thing, like my band, we would even, there were parts on stage where Timmy, we'd go back to back, right? I would reach back.
Mm-hmm.
I would play his guitar. He would reach back
and play
my bass.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Like and then we would in the middle of like random parts, we would literally just all switch up instruments
and just fucking
do it.
Go and do your thing.
Because if I know how to play the drum line, and you know how to play my bass line, and the singer knows how to play your guitar part, and then the guitar player or whatever
would
do the singing, then guess what? I promise you're going to be playing in sync.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's really cool because you never really see a bunch of bands doing that.
No.
That's like one of those moments, if you see that happen, it's kind of like whenever Jimi Hendrix started playing the guitar with his damn teeth. I mean, that's like a moment in rock history that you fucking see, and you're like, dude, that is fucking crazy. That's cool. I like that. That'd be a cool thing to see in person.
And so I can't, that's what I hope, like me and Nathan and Dynamorphic, you know, we really do, and we play a lot of things. I know that Nathan is very, he wants everything. He's a perfectionist. So it takes a lot. Like I think Suffocating, he had said it took him like a year or something like that for the song to even come out because he wanted everything perfect.
Make sure it's up to
and
his
that's
standard.
fine,
And like,
you know.
no,
And
that's
there's
cool.
nothing wrong with that. Now, but if you get the perfect people in the band, then
everything could fall into place a lot faster.
quicker.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's up. So I want to thank everybody. You know, we're running at an hour and a half, and right now I've been noticing with the time and everything, about an hour and a half is about the cap on Toasted Radio Podcast. But we will be back Thursday. So I hope everyone, you know, tunes in. It's going to be Thirsty Thursdays. We would love for you or anybody that would like to come out to, you know, reach out to me at Official No Label Records, and we actually have our official Toasted Radio Instagram. So reach out to me at Toasted Radio. You can also go to toastedradiopodcast.com now. You can sign up for our mailing list and everything like that. And then where can they find you at, Gravy?
My Instagram name's hella long, so I'm just going to have to give my Snapchat real quick.
All right, so Snapchat. Follow him on Snapchat.
Hold on, my bad, just a second. Follow me at King_Butterball on Snapchat.
All right, so King_Butterball. So y'all keep it posted, keep it toasted with your boy Toast, and y'all have a great fucking night. It's almost the middle of the week, so if you got work tomorrow, just remember it's hump day tomorrow, and it's almost over, all right? So y'all keep it posted, keep it toasted, and we'll see y'all Thursday at 8 o'clock.
Peace, guys.
Whoops. We won't be right back. Sorry. That was the first mess up all night.
Happens.
All right, guys. Again, y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much for being in the chat tonight. It was fucking awesome. And I look forward to Thursday.